Hey there, how are you? Welcome back to my channel of Upra Prapti. So guys, do you want to learn the finding process of trigonometric ratios of some specific angles? If yes, then exactly this video is only for you. In this video, I have described the process of finding trigonometric ratios of some specific angles like 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, etc. And later I will give you a trick of memorizing this trigonometric ratio. Okay, then start our session. So guys, here is the topic: trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Specific means, guys, with whom you are familiar in this age of study. Basically you are familiar with the angles of 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, etc. And even you can construct them very easily. Okay, so here we shall find these ratios. Okay, and then later we shall use them in the next chapter, that means in exercise 8.2. Yes, now let us find the trigonometric ratio of angle 45 degree. So for this, guys, first of all we need to construct a right angle triangle that look like this. Let A, B, C be the right angle triangle, which is actually right angle at B. That means it measures how much? 90 degree. Then we have two remaining angles A and C. Since we need to find the trigonometric ratio of 45 degree, therefore here we need to construct or take any one angle as 45 degree. Let us consider this angle CB measures 45 degree. Okay. Then can you say me what will be the measure of angle A? You can't. I think you can, because listen, it will be definitely measures 45 degree. So if you ask me why, then I will say that the sum of the measure of angles of a triangle is how much? 180 degree. That means angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to how much? 180 degree. So here angle B is given 90 degree, angle C is given 45 degree. Okay, so 95 degree plus 45 degree, then finally it will be angle A will be 45 degree. Okay, if we put here measure of angle A is just 45 degree, then it will satisfy the condition. Yes, so we have found angle A as 45 degree while consider this angle A as 45 degree. Now guys, here an interesting fact occurs. Okay, that is, listen, this is the right angle triangle and here two angles are equal in measure. That means angle A is equal to angle C and they measure 45 degree, and this is the right angle triangle. So when two angles of a right angle triangle are same, that means equals in measure, then it will be a isosceles triangle. For this, the length of this perpendicular and the length of this base will be same. That means AB is equal to BC. Yes. So for easy finding of this ratio, let us consider the length of this side BC be A. So if BC is a unit, then AB will also be a unit. Okay, you get it? That means let AB or BC, you can BC is equal to a unit. You can say as centimeters per unit. For which, so AB is equal to how much? A unit. Why this is? Since triangle ABC is a isosceles. Okay, isosceles triangles. Yes. Now guys, using Pythagoras theorem, where using Pythagoras theorem, in triangle ABC we will get the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of base plus square of perpendicular. So here length of BC is given or taken as A and AB is taken as A. A square plus A square, it is twice A square. That is the value of AC square. We need to find the value of AC. Then it will be, guys, square root of twice A square. That is root over twice A into A. So root 2A we can say. So for our convenience we have evaluated the length of AC by using Pythagoras theorem. Yes. Now next will be very easy. Just check out. So guys, here we have found the length of all sides of the triangle. Now we are going to find out the trigonometric ratios of 45 degree. That means the first trigonometric ratio is sine. Let us consider any one angle who is measures 45 degree. You can consider either angle A or angle C. Which one I will take? You just say, okay, then I will take angle C. That means sine C. Sine will remain as sine. The angle C measures how many degree? 45 degree. That means in place of C we can put 45 degree. We know that sine theta or sine 45 degree is always what, guys? P by H. That means perpendicular by hypotenuse. Yes. So with respect to angle C, which is the perpendicular? With respect to angle C, this is the perpendicular. AB is the perpendicular, and hypotenuse is
C. Okay.
Here AB is what, guys? Length of AB is A, and length of AC is 1 root over twice A. Cancelling A and A, it remains 1 by root 2. That means the value of sine 45 degree is how much? 1 by root 2. In the
Same way we can take cos 45 degree is equal to B by H. That is with respect to angle C. That is B is what, guys? BC. Hypotenuse is this one, AC. Length of BC measures how much? A. AC measures root over twice A. Cancel A. Remains here 1 by root 2. This is the value of cos 45 degree. In the same way you can find the value of tan 45 degree. That is, guys, P by B. What is that, guys? P by B. P is perpendicular with respect to angle C, which is the perpendicular. AB is the perpendicular. B is the base, that is BC. Both the measures A. Remains only 1. In the same way you can find value of the cot 45 degree. Cot is inverse to the tan. That means you can consider as B by P. Okay, so B by P, that means there also BC by AB. Okay, A by A, that is 1.
Here, guys, I would like to give an hint here. So without finding the so guys, if you reach here, you can find the cot ratio in terms of tan also, because we know that tan is what, guys? Tan 45 degree is what, guys? Inverse of cot, that is 1 by cot 45 degree, or cot theta means cot 45 is 1 by tan. That means if you know value of 1, then you can definitely find the another one. So in the same way you can find the tan ratio in terms of sine and cos. How? Because you know tan theta means sine theta by cos theta, as I have mentioned in the earlier classes. You just remember this, isn't this? So putting the value of sine and cos, you will get the value of tan. I am just doing for this. Sine 45 degree is what, guys? 1 by root over 2. Cos 45 is 1 by root over 2. Here root over 2 denominator cancels, remains 1 by 1 is 1. So that is the answer. That is tan 45 degree, tan 45 degree. Okay. So as you wish, and you can solve in your own way. Now sec 45 degree will be, sec is inverse of cos, that is H by B. You can do directly, or you can put 1 by cos 45 like this. So that will be, guys, AC by BC. AC is root over twice A, BC is A. A is cancelled, remains only root over 2. Last one is cosec. Cosec 45 degree is simply inverse of sine. Yes, you can do in this way also, or you can go manually like this. That is H by P. Hypotenuse is given AC, and this is given AB with respect to angle C. And AC is measures how much? Root over twice A, and this AB measures how much? Only A. Yes, A cancels, remain only root over 2. So this is the trigonometric ratios with respect to angle 45 degree. Now guys, let us find the trigonometric ratios of angle 30 degree and 60 degree. For this, guys, we need to construct an equilateral triangle. Okay, so when the triangle is equilateral, then all angles measures how much? 60 degrees, isn't it? Let A, B, C be the equilateral triangle, and all they measures how much, guys? 60 degrees. Yes, you know, angle A is equal to, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to how much? 60 degrees, because this is the equilateral triangle. Yes. Okay, so here also we need a 30-degree angle. So for making 30-degree angle, let us draw a perpendicular. Let the perpendicular be AD. Okay, so here AD is perpendicular to BC. So here in triangle ABC, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C. That is how much? 60 degree. And angle, not angle, this is side. And side AB is equal to BC is equal to CA is equal to twice A. Say. That means we have taken the length of each side as twice A. For our convenience, we have taken the length as twice A. Okay. That means length of this side is same to this side and to this side, BC. Okay. Now AD is perpendicular to BC, and for which exactly this is the midpoint of this line BC, for which the length of BC and DC measures equal. Yes, I think you have understood this. Acha. Now suppose AAB. Oh yes, since we have drawn the perpendicular here, this was first of all 60 degree. So this perpendicular will bisect these triangles ABC, for which we will get two triangles, that is ABD and ACD. So here triangle ABD is congruent. What is it, guys? Congruent to triangle ACD. Yes. Achha. So from triangle we shall consider any one triangle. Let us consider a triangle ABD. Okay, from triangle ABD, here we get square of AB is equal to square of BD plus square of AD. Here simply we have used the Pythagoras theorem. We are given the length of AB as twice A, isn't it? We have considered this. So square of AB will be, so twice A will be twice A whole square. BD is not given, but BD is A. Why? Because BD is half of BC, and we had taken the length of BC as twice A. So when it is half of BC, then it will be simply A. AD is not given, we are going to find the value of AD. So AD will remain as AD. That means on squaring it will be 4A square minus A square. It is AD square in this line. I am going here. So 4A square minus A square is thrice A square is equal to AD square. So finally AD is root over thrice A. In this way we have evaluated lengths of all the required side for finding trigonometric ratios of triangle 30 degree and 60 degree. Let us move ahead for finding the trigonometric ratios using this lengths and data. Okay. Now let us find the trigonometric ratio with respect to angle 30 degree. Okay. So directly we can go ahead because you have got the concept of finding. So sine 30 degree, that means we are considering here angle A from the triangle ABD, not from the triangle ABC. If you consider from the triangle ABC, then it will be 60 degree. Okay, we are considering this angle A from triangle ABD. Now sine 30 degrees is always P by H, that is perpendicular by hypotenuse. I am often saying. So with respect to this angle, which is the perpendicular, this B, D is the perpendicular. BD, hypotenuse is which one? This one is the hypotenuse, that is A, B. BD measures how much? BD measures A, okay, and AB measures twice A. Here A is cancels, that is half. In the same way, cos 30 is equal to B by H. B means base. With respect to this angle, base is here AD. And hypotenuse is AB. Here AD measures root over thrice A. AD measures twice A. A is cancelled, remains root 3 by 2. Sin cos. Tan 30 degrees P by B. Okay. With respect to this angle, which is the perpendicular, that is BD. And this base is which one? AD. Okay. BD measures here AD measures here root over thrice. A is cancelled, remains 1 by root over 3. 10 cot 45 degrees, sorry, 13. So cot 30 degrees equal to how much? 1 by 10. That is 1 by 10 per degree, na? That is simply 1 by root 3 will be root 3. 10 cot 10 cot. Now sec 30 degrees is always inverse of cos, that is 1 by cos 30 degree. So it will be cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. Then when it is inverse, then it will be 2 by root 3. Finally cosec 30 degree is equal to 1 by sin 30 degree. That is inverse of sin 30 degree. That is, it was 1 by 2, then it will be 2 by 1, that means only 2. So this is the trigonometric ratios of angle 30 degree. Okay. In the same way, let us find the trigonometric ratios with respect to angle 60 degree. That is sin 60 degree is also P by H. We shall consider angle B from the triangle ABD, because here B measures 60 degree. Okay. And with respect to this triangle, which is the perpendicular, this is the perpendicular. AD is the perpendicular, and hypotenuse is AB. Here AD measures root over thrice A. AB measures twice A. A cancels, it remains root over 3 by 2. Cos 60 degrees B by H. B means base, that is BD. H is AD. BD measures A, and this is twice A. This is 1 by 2. Now tan 60 degrees equal to P by B. Perpendicular P is AD, and base is BD. AD measures root over thrice A. BD measures A. A cancels, then root over 3. So sin cos 10 is for 60 degree equal to inverse of 10, it is 1 by tan 60 degree, which is 1 by root 3. Sec 60 degree is 1 by cos 60 degree. Cos is how much? 1 by 2, then it is only 2. And cosec 60 degree is 1 by sin 60 degree. That is root 3 by 2, so it will be 2 by root 3. So these are the ratios. Okay. So guys, in this way we can find out the trigonometric ratios of all other specific angles. So remaining others are left for you as your homework. As usual, I give you homework. Okay. So guys, if we find out all the trigonometric ratios and we tabulate them, then we get this type of table. Okay. Here the values of all trigonometric ratio with respect to the specific angle 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degrees, 60 degree and 90 degrees given. Now your task is, you must have to memorize this anyhow, but first of all you have to know the process of finding trigonometric ratios, and then you have to understand. After proper understanding, you need to memorize them. So here is the table. Here finally I will give you the trick of memorizing this table. Yes, suppose you know the value of sin 0 degree is 0. Yes, sin 30 is half, sin 40 degree is 1 by root 2, sin 60 is root 3 by 2, and sin 90 is how much? 1. Okay, cos 0 is 1, cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2, cos 45 degree is 1 by root 2, and cos 60 is 1 by 2, that means half, and cos 90 is 0. So how will you memorize them? So simple here. See here, the sin 0 will be equal to cos 90. Isn't that? Sin 0 is 0 and cos 90 is also 0. That means first of all you just put the line for sin. That means value of sin 0, value of sin 30, value of cos 45, sorry, sin 45, then sin 60 and then sin 90. Then come in reverse order or place them in reverse order. That means cos 0 will be 1. Cos 30 will be value of 60, that means this one, root 3 by 2. Cos 45 will be the cos, sin 45, that is 1 by root 2. Now it is cos 60 degree is value of sin 30, that is half. Okay, and cos 90 will be equal to sin 0, that is sin 0 is 0. Yes, so these two lines are gone. Next it is line for tan. Tan is nothing but the sin theta by cos theta. That means divide this one simply. So 0 by 1 is 0, 1 by 2, that means half divided by root 3 by 2, 2 cancels, remain 1 by root 3. In the same way, 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2 remains 1, which is the value of tan 45 degree. In the same way, we have found the cos and value for tan 60 degree and tan 90 degree. Again, cot is reverse of tan, that means, so 1 by 0 is infinite. Okay, infinite. Next it is cot. Cot is inverse of tan, that is 1 by root 3 it was first of all, then it is root 3, and inverse of 1 is 1. In this way we have found the ratios for cot. Finally it is sec and cosec. Okay, sec is inverse of cos, yes, and finally cosec is inverse of sin. So taking the inverse ratio, we have constructed this table, and this will help in memorizing the table. So thank you. This class is over here. If you are well satisfied with my teaching and you have well understood, then please share this video to your friends also. Thank you so much. Bye bye.